Dude, this righteous fear, man, it's different, man. It's it's provocative, man. I mean, I don't even know what that means. It gets the people going.
Is the way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball.
Salute, and come on in, guys. Come on to the class, my guys. How y'all feeling tonight? We're going to have us a good old show, guys. While Alpha Male would have never, ever, and I mean never, ever married a wife of Jeezy and Jeannie Ma, guys. We're going to go over it, guys. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to add a different spin to this whole story. You know, everybody running around here putting things on this story that ain't necessarily true. They're putting their feelings and what they think. Got a bunch of modern women running around here talking crazy on this man Jeezy. You know what I mean? We're going to focus in, because you know what we do over here, guys. We talk about the mother. We talk about the queen on the board, right? We talk about the queen piece on the board, guys. And we got a damn good show today, guys. Oh, yeah. Y'all come on in, hit that like button. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth, we cater to common sense, and we do not complicate that. You get that, guys? We don't complicate it. We got my guy Sigma Rodan, Sigma Nation in the his house. XL Prizzo. What's going on, my guy? Yeah, we're going to have ourselves a good one tonight. So without any further ado, let's jump right on into the action, guys. My guy, King Sigma. Go ahead, guys.
Jeannie Ma Jenkins tells Jeezy, "You're not allowed to divorce me." But she started dropping clues before we get to that clip. One thing that I can say, this divorce is getting nasty. Let's get to it.
Me, if I'm really honest, knowing what I know now about who I married, I wouldn't have married him.
I keep telling people that celebrity marriages are not to be idolized, and this Jeannie Mai and Jeezy situation is just more proof of that. Jeezy has filed for divorce from Jeannie after just 2 years of marriage, and Jeannie is reportedly having a really tough time because now she has been left alone with a child when she never wanted to be a mother in the first place. Also, if you've been watching The Real consistently, I honestly think Jeannie...
What we got to stop normalizing is excuses for people to make choices, who make choices, decisions, and then there is consequences. If she never wanted to be a mother, she wouldn't have become a mother. All right? She made a decision to become a mother. So we're not going to sit up here and normalize some stupid shit, bro. She became a mother after she told herself she didn't want to be a mother, and then she told herself, I want to be a mother. So let's stop making it like if this man forced her to get pregnant.
He wasn't even ready to have a baby with Jeezy because of her experiences, and also the fact that she was still healing from her divorce from her first husband of 10 years. But fans are also saying Jeannie should have known better because Jeezy is a walking red flag who has a history of walking out on his previous partners after having kids. But that's not all the tea, y'all, because a video also resurfaced showing Jeannie seemingly fetishizing black men and saying she prefers to keep them, quote, on the side, end quote, if you know what I mean.
But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Honestly, there is a lot to unpack here, so let's just jump into it.
It's just crazy. You hear all the time that money can change people. Well, divorce can really change people.
Now, we all thought that Jeezy and Jeannie were going pretty strong based on how they portrayed their life online. So it came as a huge...
But do you see how people force they shit and want to live vicariously through you because you doing the work or trying, or because it appears like you winning? People just start controlling, thinking they can control you You hear how people talk about your business? They just all up in these people's business because it appeared like they was living. Did they tell you that they was? You know what I mean? Like people tell themselves anything to keep themselves entertained, y'all. But just focus in, guys, because we're going to get to the butter tonight. We're going to get to the butter. We're going to get to the real, true reason. Because that thumbnail is really true, guys. The thumbnail is also true. She too damaged. And the alpha male, we remember, it's 2024. We want the whole loaf or no loaf at all, bro. These women running around here damaged. And you can see, guys, it's not just a black woman thing, bro. This a modern woman thing, bro. This an Asian. This an American Western woman thing, guys.
Shock when Jeezy suddenly filed for divorce from Jeannie. And according to court documents obtained by People, Jeezy's filing says that he and Jeannie are currently living in a bona fide state of separation and that their marriage is irretrievably broken with no hope for reconciliation. The document also states that Jeezy wants to share joint legal custody of his daughter with Jeannie, who was born in January 20.
All right, and for the record, men want their kids. Men want their kids. Men don't got to think about it. Men want their kids. We want custody. We want our kids.
2022. Like I said, this news was pretty out of the blue because just a few months ago, Jeannie and Jeezy celebrated their second anniversary. Jeannie, who was born to a Chinese Vietnamese father and a Vietnamese mother, surprised Jeezy with a trip to Vietnam for their anniversary. And she told People at the time, when Jeezy and I met, we bonded over the similarities and differences of our cultures. Now that we have a daughter blending our worlds, it gives even more meaning to explore Vietnam together as a multicultural family.
What you're seeing with this relationship, Jeezy does have a history of leaving the women that he's with. Why? Alpha does not match alpha. When it comes to Jeannie, her problem is she found the man that's stronger than the man that she was with. So she's expecting to look good in front of other people. See, to a woman.
Exactly. There go your answer, my guy, Drake. There go your answer. You know what I mean? King Gritto, thanks for the 99-cent super chat. You already know, my guy. But Drake and A Spade about to get into your answer right now for you, bro. Right before we do that, let me get my guy King Grove.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Black women, what's wrong with you voting for Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Yes, sir. So Drake, and your question was, what do they bring to the table? They don't bring anything to the table, guys. Anything.
The man that she was with, so she's expecting to look good in front of other people. See, to a woman, the more dominant she is and the more she finds a man to match how dominant she is, she feels that's a power couple and it looks good to others. But men are never thinking that. Men are always thinking traditional survival mode. We're talking about a real alpha male. He's looking to.
And that's a fact. A real alpha male is not looking for a female to be all out front in the wall. She gets shot. She get a headshot off. We need our female in the back, in the cut, in the house, making sandwiches. You know what I mean? But for real though, guys, we don't need those attention-seeking women. And if you notice, some of the realest alpha males that you know have non-attention-seeking women. You don't see Miss Goodbread on my show. You don't see Miss Goodbread up in my videos every day. She don't even want to do that. Like that shit, she panics. She get a panic attack fucking around with y'all niggas. You know what I mean? And that's why an alpha male would have never, ever picked a woman like Jeannie Ma to marry. Oh, hell no, bro.
To make all the money in order to take care of the women. But when you start gaining success, women see that. They start to adapt to the man, start to be the character that the man may like in her. That's what Jeannie and a lot of exes of Jeezy were doing. You were adapting to a high value man because he showed that he could be a provider. But once these women had children, What they did was switch into alpha woman mode, where it's like, okay, I can just hire babysitters to raise the kids. I'm going to take the notoriety and I'm going to still become this independent woman, while Jeezy is kind of saying, hey, why don't you just be a mom and we live a regular family? And the reason.
And that's a boom. And this is why I tell you guys, stop letting them monetize love on y'all. Because what he just said was what I tell y'all all of the time. Women live in themes, right? And the funny shit is, once you give them that theme, they on to the next level. They're never content. You know what I mean? They're never content with that theme.
Reason for that is women start to live for the audience. They start to live for the crowd. That's why it's a bad thing for men when you get money to go get a woman who's already popular or women who's already seeking fame. Because if she levels up to you and you show more notoriety to her, all she's going to do is take the attention and run with it. And that's what a lot of women have done when you get to high value men like Jeezy. You play the role because you like them. But once you lock in a child and you lock in a marriage, you switch and you start to become what society tells you to be, which is this hard-working mom. One thing that we're seeing in Jeannie Mai and Jeezy's situation is that everything that men have been complaining about with women being feminists and being strong women are starting to come true to light. Look at all the clippings of her showing that she has a temper, showing she has an attitude, showing that she's bossy, showing that she surrounds herself with yes men. But one thing about Jeezy, he's not a yes man. The only problem that Jeezy is making, he can't see that the woman is acting the entire time. Men, it's best to not even get married because
Abso-freaking-lutely. Cook, A-Spade. Cook, bro. Cook, bro. I tell you, you let them monetize a game that you already playing with them. And then once you give them the theme, they switch up on you and they show you their true colors because they can't respect you because you gave them the theme. They ain't unlocked the theme. You just gave it to them. They made a little pullback move or they started to send you a mixed signal and you jumped to that trying to save them. You know what I mean? Guys, come on, man. What changed, bro?
Hey, it looks good, but you gotta let it go. You can't save her, you know? You see a bitch drowning, you try to save her, she's gonna fucking pull you down, and you're gonna fucking drown. Let that bitch go. Get the fuck out of here.
Once you get married, the woman's gonna change. Once they're having children now, they're changing, and we see that right in front of us.
That's a fact, guys. They live in themes.
All connection on how to actually be a feminine woman and traditional woman to a man because she only knows how to compete. Let's get to the next.
That's a fact. And when you ask, what is she competing for? She's competing for that attention. Remember, she lives for what the society says about her. She lives for what everybody else's opinions say. I mean, they are so deep following the ways of the world. This is why I teach y'all to go the upper way, because if you chasing them and they chasing the ways of the world, then you're going to end up chasing the ways of the world. And there's no victory chasing the ways of the world, guys. You got to understand that. There's no victory when you're chasing the ways of the world, guys. We got King Grove with another $2 super chat. King Grove, man, he robbing the bank tonight, man. He robbing the bank. All right, I got you.
You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck this son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddammit, and fuck anybody with his ass. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want look. All you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here, goddammit, talking about preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money, but we taking that money right now, so you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker.
Next video.
Our girl Jeannie Mai has done it. She's finally done it. I knew she was going to do it. Jeannie Mai has contested the divorce from Jeezy, and I have the documents here to show it. I knew this was coming. You guys, if you're watching this video and if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell. And you guys who are subscribed, make sure you thumbs up these videos so YouTube knows that you like this type of content.
Hey, you ever seen a wealthy person or a wealthy family or a jet owner? Like, I got a jet, I'm sorry, you know? You ever done?
All right, so on today, September 18th, it's been documented that Jeannie Mai has filed to contest the divorce from Jeezy. So
now, guys, for those of y'all that don't know what contest is, she gonna try to force herself to be married to this man. The man went to her and told her, I don't want to be married to you no more. You know what I mean? But because she don't want to look like a loser to the sisterhood, you know what I mean? To the sisterhood, yeah. Because they all work together, guys. For dumb shit, they all work together. Not, you know what I mean? So, in order to save face, because, you know, she got to go sit around that round table with the other chicks that be talking hella shit. And when she go sit around that round table, she a single mother. So to save face, she gonna try to force herself in this marriage, guys. Peep game.
When I looked up these documents a few days ago, when the divorce was first announced, it did say uncontested. And I believe I showed you guys, because I was showing you guys what I was able to see and what I was not able to see. And at the time, there was nothing from Jeannie in the files at the time. Like when it was first filed, it was just everything Jay Wayne, Jay Wayne, Jay Wayne. Jay Wayne is the petitioner, and everything in the file said Jay Wayne. And it also said uncontested because there was no response from Jeannie. But I noticed today the status of the case has changed. The status of the case has changed, and now it says contested. So a few days ago, you see here when it says October 19th, 2023, 30-day contested, and it has a hearing time. That used to say uncontested. The whole case status has changed now to contested. But initially, they were scheduled to have a hearing on this date, October 19th. But now today, since the divorce has been contested, they updated the hearing date until October 24th. They've assigned a judge, and now it's officially a contested divorce. And so as far as the documents that have been added into the file that we can take a look at and see what's going on, they've added in this document that says notice to attend 30-day status conference, and it's going to be via Zoom. The 30-day status conference is going to be like a check-in to see where they're at that time. And so both Jeezy and Jeannie are required to show up at this check-in, or at least have their attorneys show up at this check-in where they're going to review the status of the case.
Okay, why is Jeannie contesting this divorce? The reason is she has an image to protect. She told her husband of 10 years, ex-husband, that she couldn't have kids, left him alone, went into Jeezy, and immediately started having kids as soon as they got married. She does not want to be looked at as a baby mother, especially after saying she did not want children. You have to understand, her ex has already moved on, gotten married, and started having children with another woman. And she got with Jeezy, had children before the ex-husband. Now the ex-husband is still married, having more kids, and she's going through a divorce and she's going to be a single mother. No, that was not the image she was been trying to put off. She can't be a single mother on the real after talking the trash that she's been talking, acting how she's been acting. It's going to completely make her look like a loser to her. That's what you got to realize. She keep upping the standards. She's trying to live this fairy tale life at 42. She waited a very long time to paint the picture. The only thing.
Absolutely. And a lot more women are getting later on in life trying to live out this, I'm the valedictorian, I'm still prom queen, and all of that attention that they didn't get in their past life. They somehow get that and manipulate it, because, you know, we get to play the game on 99. We get to create a player now. You know what I mean? Everybody living through this social media. where you can speak and manifest who you are and what you have done. You ain't got to show the work. Your actions be showing something totally different. The reality shows something totally different. But people tell themselves and then they tell you this great accomplishment when we know that they bullshit, full of shit. Ain't do no work on themselves yet.
Is she did not have the mindset for the picture that she's trying to paint.
Right.
In my opinion, it's going to be hard to get a man to change. One thing about men, if the man does something wrong and the woman files for divorce, chances are her and the man can work it out because women are emotional, but if they love a man, they're very forgiving. One thing about a man, if he goes to divorce, especially a man like Jeezy, who has done this before, like he's not settling for that crap. So he knows how to walk away, and he's rich enough to walk away because technically she has her own money. When he goes to get a divorce and he thought he was getting something good, he thought he was getting a nice traditional Vietnamese woman, and now she's completely just like all the other.
And again, guys, stop skipping the work. Stop skipping the work. The work that come in finding out of its true intentions, because this is why alpha male would have never fell for that, guys. Because we understand, we look for generational curses. We look to the hell of a mother. And that's what we're going to talk about today. That's what we're going to highlight today. Because everybody want to stick and pin this on Jeezy. Like if a man is supposed to sit there and take care of you and your mother, nigga gotta encourage your brain, and not only your brain, nigga gotta sit there and nurture the brain that fucked your brain up. Fuck out of here. No man have to sign up for that. You are responsible for your own mindset. You are responsible for your own mentality. You know what I mean? And for your own pain and your own feelings and your own hurt and your own childhood traumas and all that shit. You are responsible to go fix that.
Other women he tried to get away from, it's going to be hard to work it out. Men do not operate like women. Alpha males don't. Alpha males are going to say, I can get better women. Women don't care if I have 3 kids by other women because I'm that rich. Look at Nick Cannon. Look at how many kids he had. So it works differently. But on Jeannie Mai's end, this is going to make her image look bad to walk around as a single baby mother after saying you didn't want kids, talking trash on your marriage. She's already looking bad with everything that's coming out. She has to save it because she has to save her image.
Cook a spade, cook, man. Cause that's a fact. She desperately gonna try to stick herself next to the dude, yo. She gonna try to stay. Look, she gonna try to stay with Jeezy. Force herself on Jeezy, yo. I gotta play that back, yo, because I don't want y'all to miss the message here. This is the problem here. This is the truth with proof here, guys. Not that shit that niggas making stories just to make a story or like, oh, the real reason why. Niggas don't know the real reason. This is the real reason. We're gonna talk about the butter today. That childhood trauma, that generational curse is really real, guys.
Something good. He thought he was getting a nice traditional Vietnamese woman, and now she's completely just like all the other women he tried to get away from. It's going to be hard to work it out. Men do not operate like women. Alpha males don't. Alpha males are going to say, I can get better women. Women don't care if I have 3 kids by other women because I'm that rich. Look at Nick Cannon. Look at how many kids he had. So it works differently. But on Jeannie Mai's end, this is going to make her image look bad to walk around as a single baby mother after saying you didn't want kids, talking trash on your marriage. She's already looking bad.
Right. And remember, she said that and she did that. Nobody made her do anything. So let's stop that. Let's normalize telling the truth. And let's normalize stop giving people excuses to not take accountability. Personal accountability at that.
With everything that's coming out, she has to save it because she has to save her image. But in my opinion, I think Jeezy is completely done. One thing about alpha women that you don't understand, when men get sick of you, they get sick of you. And this is what a lot of black women are not getting. A lot of black dudes are sick of the attitude. With Jeezy, he was used to this attitude with B-Dubs, and now he's getting it from a woman that he thought was going to be traditional. Passport bros, I hope you guys are paying attention, because just because you may go to another country and get treated like a king for a little bit of time, you see what happens when they come back over here and they get that Western mindset. It never fails. Hopefully you guys are getting the message behind the videos. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.
Just be
Mr.
100% honest.
Goodbread. I want to come to America. What do I have to do? I love hoes. I love the holes. I love the holes, Mr. Goodbread.
They definitely over here, man. They definitely over here, bro. But man, salute to A Spade is right. Sigma Nation, stand up. Guys, let's get into the butter. You gotta be making big moves. When you turn yourself into an alpha, you care. You care about certain things, guys. You care about budgeting. You care about your health. You care about your diet. You care about your mental wealth, your mental health. You know what I mean? You care about things, guys, when you become an alpha, because you ain't got no reason to hide depression and IDGAF. All right? This is why I keep continuously pushing you guys to become alpha and sigma males, guys. And that's easy. It's easier said than done. You got to do the work. You got to look yourself dead in the mirror and you got to tell yourself the truth. It starts with telling you the truth. Once you're able to take the truth in and digest it, you're able to tell the truth to people. And the more you tell the truth, the better off you're going to begin to be. And I'm talking the truth and everything. The truth, especially your family, guys, because this is what broke this girl from her marriage. She can kick, she can punch, she can try to close the door, stand in front of the door, all she want. But this right here, guys, is what caused this girl to lose her marriage to a dude that's on the way up, to an alpha male, because alpha males care about shit. Shit is important to us. We give a fuck. You know what I mean? And Jeezy's starting to wake up, and he's tired. He's tired of the generational curse. No man has to inherit taking care of your mother because your mother could not figure out the ways of the world. She couldn't figure out life. What is the generational curse of sin? The Bible speaks of generational sin in Exodus 25, which states, the iniquities of the father are visited upon the sons and daughters until the third and generation. And I mean, for upon those who hate me. This concept implicates that unresolved issues get handled down from generation to generation. Let me read that again. This concept implicates that unresolved. Do you guys know what unresolved issues is? Let's talk about it tonight. Mr. Goodbread came to play because I see a lot of people talking about this shit, and I'd be like, why is these people bearing false witness on other people? Why is people just indulging in the bullshit? They perpetuating the stupidity, guys. This is what it all comes down to, guys. This is what it all comes down to. As an alpha male, we pox our mother. For example, Jeezy, his mother passed. So he has no umbrella over him sitting there trying to manipulate him into stupid shit, into not thinking for himself. So now, when I tell you guys, God asked us to find a woman, and when we leave the nest, find a woman. He ain't say find a woman and her whole nest. He said man and woman do they thing. So this is the problem, all right? If you're a dude and you find yourself responsible for a bitch, her auntie, her mama, her grandmama, the auntie kids, and you need to get away from that. ASAP. ASAP. All right? You inherited a generational curse. Unresolved issues get handed down from generation to generation, but that Jesus is the bondage breaker. They ain't fucking with God. Nobody want to go see God. I mean, while we here, let me go through this and we get to the butter. Because I have the video, guys, and I have it nice and edited for you. I want you guys to see how she worked with her mama. You know what I mean? Remember, it's important to understand where these women who we stick PP in, where they get their information. Because if you get the apple, don't fall too far from the tree, guys. This is easy. This is the easy part. If you want to know how your shorty gonna look physically, you look at the mama. You want to know how your shorty think, where she get her beliefs, her core beliefs, the shit she hold dear to her heart as facts. You just look at the mama. You look at the mama. And likewise, ladies, look at the mama. Nigga got bitch tendencies, look at the mama. So let's talk about it. John 16:21. When a woman is given birth, she has sorrow because her hour has come. But when she has delivered the baby, she no longer remembers the anguish for joy that a human being has been born into earth. So you mean to tell me she has sorrow because her hour has come? That means these women, these mothers, had to get up out the scene at some point, right? Remember this verse, guys. Remember this verse. We're going to come back to that. Next, Genesis 3:16. To the woman he said, I will surely multiply your pain in childbearing. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be contrary to your husband, but he shall rule over you. You see? And this is the problem right here. Remember this verse also, guys, because everybody, and especially my passport bros, understand that the women that y'all dealing with over there, they are fronting. They lying. They want to get to America and want to be free from what they call the patriarch. Because see, in the patriarch society, they can't be hoes because they are shunned and they're cast out of the family. You know what I mean? Kind of like Cosby did to Lisa Bonet. You know what I mean? We're going to get to that in a whole nother live. But they're cast out of the family. If you do whole shit and you wear that scar, you don that scarlet letter, they're cast out of the family. So this is why women in America sound stupid when they talk about being oppressed. And this is why those women get from their countries, come over here to America and easily get impressed because they don't have that freedom. They have to follow it the way God written it up. But in any event, guys, last but not least, and I want y'all to remember each and every last one of these. 1 Timothy 2:15. Yet she will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith and love and holiness with self-control. Mm, 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 mm. Let's go on and get into the butter.
This is good for you and me because you've never talked about this with anybody.
Yeah.
We got this. Okay. We've talked before that we had a major falling out when I was about 16 till I was 24. I've never actually talked about that incident with my mom since then. We're talking for the first time of how that affected us. And we hope that this can help you connect more with your mom, grow better and closer with your family, and help you heal however you need to inside.
Now, this is where they go wrong at, because when you get with these alpha males, ladies, you got to cut your family off. And then I ain't talking like how you think I'm talking, but all this shit is a dub. This shit is a dub. This shit is a distraction, and I need your attention. I need your undivided attention. You can call it controlling you. You can call it whatever. But you, remember I told y'all to remember this verse right here, right? This is why I told y'all to remember this verse, because I don't get on here and just bash women. I'm the truth with proof, baby. You know what I mean? Remember that verse right there, because that's what it's about. When you play these relationship caps and these relationship games with mans, you know what I mean? You got to have some self-control, because hold on, you know what I mean? But he shall rule over you. You know what I mean? Like, you get that? You know what I mean? You get that? Now don't go picking a Pookie now, because you know Pookie don't understand that. Pookie have been there manipulate that. But as alpha males, we know, we logical and we understand, but this is the way, this is what we gotta do. We gotta do this. We can't put you on our pedestal now, sis. So, you know what I mean? Let's get back into the butter.
Coming from an Asian culture, specifically Vietnamese Chinese, in that culture, we don't usually have therapeutic conversations. We don't talk.
Wait a minute. So in that culture, y'all don't have therapeutic conversations. Hold up. This is getting good now.
Talk out our problems. We don't usually have family meetings where we say, hey guys, I'm hurt, I'm sad. There are problems, but most of the time you just keep it to yourself, right?
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me we be giving these Asians, we be giving them the credit, cause what? We be looking at them like they what, cause what? We be comparing ourselves to them, cause what? We want them so bad, cause what? Cause they sound like our culture. This sound like our culture right here, right? They finna cancel me. How many bitches you think hit the block button on me, and it only been about 34 minutes? You know what I mean? Because we don't want to talk about our problems in our community either, right? So this sound like some motherfucking hood shit. This sound like the Asian hood shit right here. Let's get into the butter. I like that now. Come on, let's talk.
And is that how you guys grew up too, Mom?
Mm-hmm. Embarrassed to say it.
Even though Mom and I grew up in a culture.
Ooh, embarrassed to say it. Wow.
Where you hide your problems and you keep it to yourself. You tried to teach me to be proud of who you are, to speak up. Don't let somebody else silence your voice. I grew up with an Americanized way of thinking, but with my mom who still had traditional ways.
Red flag, she grew up with an Americanized way of thinking. So what you thought you was going to get, Jeezy? You thought you was going to get a traditional woman? How?
There still is a learning curve to connect the two. I believe that confidence within your family is one of the most important fundamental roots to have. The confidence to be honest, to be open with your family members. We stay true to what we say we're going to do because we want not only us to be a family here, but for you guys to be a family with us. I want to thank you, first of all, for caring about me and Mama Mai, to ask thoughtful questions about our relationship and to get us to maybe face some of those uncomfortable moments we haven't talked about, like this one. How do you feel right now, by the way?
A little bit nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous too. So we are facing our fears right now, and we hope that this encourages anybody out there to face your fears by sitting down on a couch together, even if it's as ugly as this one, to actually close the gap and remembering that unconditional love means you should be able to talk about anything. Growing up, Mama Mai and I were very close. I honestly think I am a television host and an entertainer today because of Mama Mai. She taught me how to shine. She taught me how to talk to people, relate to people. Taught me how to do my makeup, how to put on my clothes and wear bright colors. When my second brother was born, there were 3 kids in the house now. Mama Mai had to take on a second job. So she became very busy. We needed to find a babysitter. So we called upon a family member. This family member came over every single day and stayed with me after school and became a really cool, iconic person.
Now, guys, for the copyright's sake, I had to darken it and black and white it. But I do want you guys to know this woman was sitting up there with blue in her hair. Yo, you see that thumbnail right there, guys? She was sitting up here, the mom. So this is a red flag, Jeezy. When the mom's looking like that, if that's your daughter, if that's how your daughter grandmother gonna look with all that stupid shit in her color in her hair, then that's a red flag. You already know what time it is, Jeezy. The alpha males wouldn't have overlooked that. An alpha would not have overlooked that at all. Nope.
In my life, this person was about 16, 17, and I was 9. I remember dyeing my hair black because of this person, listening to The Cure. If you can imagine, like, being about 9 years old at that time, you're just super impressionable and everything cool, from skateboarding.
You heard her, guys. You hear it for yourselves. Just, where is the parenting? Where is the parenting at? Why your parents ain't your role models? Why your parents ain't the person you look up to, and you model yourself after? It's the same as our culture, guys. Don't sleep.
Mama Mai, you're...
My phone.
Really?
Yeah. I told somebody to turn it up. Why did you
Mom,
turn it on?
You turn it off, Mom.
I did, but I don't know what happened.
Here, up here.
I do already. I don't know why. Move. Okay.
Dad, you saw that? You gotta snatch your mom's little 70-year-old arm off, sis. That's that aggression. That's that anger right there. I'll tell you that means she been in chaotic situations, bro. She violent. She got that inner violence. We all know that these little ones, these little bitches, the little cute ones, they the dangerous ones, but they're the most poisonous. The most poisonous.
Okay, done. Done.
I'm pouring out my heart here. Does she understand this?
I did for a whole day. Did you hear anything the whole day? Only now. Just put me up.
Anyway, like I was saying, I really looked up to this family member who was babysitting me. We became very close. And I just remember one day, this person sitting really close to me, we were playing video games, and he started to touch my thigh. And I just remember the whole time I keep thinking, this is my family member. I know him like this. I've known him for this long. He's taught me this. He's allowed in my house. This is cool. This is okay. And I also was just stunned because I've never been intimately touched like that. So I couldn't tell if it was wrong. I just knew I was noticing it. I was almost narrating it in my head, but I also just kept playing the video game.
I started lying. I don't know, man. These motherfuckers, I ain't saying she lying tonight. I ain't saying she lying. I can't say that. But I thought that these niggas mature faster than us. Because they sure do know how to play dumb and how to play the victim, bro. But proceed, sis. Proceed.
Every day, the touching continued a little bit more. Him taking off some of my clothes. We used to have the bathroom in your room. I remember him pulling me into that shower, and it was the first time I've ever seen a grown man and what he looked like. I was still 9 years old. I remember him telling me to touch him in certain ways. When I picture it, I just see flashes of things. I remember seeing the color of my clothes. I remember seeing blue jeans, and then my blue underwear, my green shirt.
Sis, you need to go get some help, yo. You know, we are responsible for the things we go through in life. Yeah, that we may not have caused those things, but at the end of the day, if we sit here waiting for the people that caused those things to come fix it and take that hurt and pain from us, we fools, guys. That's sad, yo. That's sad, yo. And guys, this is behind the scenes. This is the butter. This is why Jeezy left her. Like, you want to you can deal with that? Can you deal with that? You know what I mean? And when did she tell him this story, guys? Do you think when in the relationship did she tell Jeezy this story?
That my mom bought for me. And this happened every day for a few weeks, and then it turned into months. And I remember 1 year going by. I didn't want to say anything because I was afraid. Honestly, because I knew you and Dad were struggling with money, and I knew that we had to have a babysitter. So I was afraid of getting him in trouble, because then who would watch over us? And you were always really tired because you had.
Now you mean to tell me you knew all that? You see this lie? You see, now I can get you. Now I can get you because I done mastered this psychology shit. Bitch. You mean to tell me you were able to logically come up with that? And that is a sophisticated solution and reasoning. But you couldn't reason to tell somebody that somebody inappropriate was touching you. You knew not to mention it because people. That sounds like you was a willing and open participant in family business. Was that your family businesses? Because you know a lot of people have done that. A lot of people they invite the man over, get the money, and send him on in the room. I mean, we seen that in our culture. Now, goddamn it, if this don't sound like the community, I don't know what do, guys. We got to stop bypassing these red flags on all these bitches, man. For some weird reason, something telling me they all raised the same. They all raised similar, bro. Because guys, I'm not going to hold you. I talked to a lot of my sisters. A lot of my sisters got these touch stories. An uncle, a stepdaddy. They got these I was touched stories. So, guys, what culture is better than what culture? And why do we praise some cultures other than the rest? And You know what I mean? Like, y'all tell me. It's not about color. It's not about color. That's what y'all say.
Had 2 jobs and you were stressed out, and I never thought to come and bring more issues to you. He said certain things that made me afraid of making you angry at me. He would say things like, which is like, your mom's gonna hit you if you talk about the family. Or, không ai tin đâu. Nhiều người nghĩ là con gái điên lắm, which is like, nobody's gonna believe you. People think little girls like you are crazy. I would just come home and go to my room, and I just kind of knew that he would come in at some point, and there was nowhere in my house to run to. This went on for a long time, for a few years.
Nah, sis, your moms was down with that. Your moms was down with that. A few years and your moms ain't catch him. God ain't send your moms in there, you know what I mean, to get a book and just, hey, what you doing? Come on, she was down with that, son. She was down with that, Mia. Damn, yo, that's sad. I ain't even, yo, how many of y'all know this, bro? How many of y'all know this? Because, you know, niggas in here reporting on stupid shit, bro. How many of y'all knew this, B? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew this. Put a 2 in the chat if this is new information for you guys. I need to know where I'm at with it. Maybe I'm late.
A teenager. I'm like 13, 14. And I remember getting quieter, and I started getting nightmares. I felt like you and I grew farther from each other because you were working so much. I approached my mom, and
so where is the dad? Where is the father at? Sis? Where the fuck is the father? See, so you see the generational curse is real. Generational curse is real. Jeezy, you better get your daughter. You better get your daughter. Ironically, you got a daughter too. Get your daughter, bro. Because you see the grandma, the mom, and
And I tried to tell you what had happened. You were in the kitchen, you were cooking something. And I remember telling her, almost like pleading with her, like, I don't like this person. I don't want to stay at home with him anymore. Please stay home with me. I remember you were confused. I think you thought we were fighting, like kids fighting, right?
That's what I thought.
Do you remember this moment?
Yeah. I thought you guys fighting all the time. You said you don't like him, you don't like him. So I thought you fight. That's it.
So I remember the words I was saying was trying to get my mom to just get him to leave, but I also wasn't able to say it clearly because I don't even know what that word is in Vietnamese, that someone's touching you. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so weird. So she didn't get it. And she just said, you guys don't like each other right now. Just, ignore each other for now. I kind of went back to my own corner, and he was starting to become more aggressive with what he was doing to me in private. So I went to my mom and I said that this person was doing things to me that gave me nightmares. You looked really confused.
I don't realize what you're trying to say.
I told you.
You knew what the fuck she was trying to say, ma'am. You old Chinese witch you old Asian little witch you. You knew what the fuck she was trying to tell you, yo. Where the father was at?
That he took off my clothes.
Yeah, and then I don't believe it. That's my reaction. I don't believe it all.
You don't believe it, yo. If this ain't the motherfucking hoodish Asian shit I ever seen in my life. Yeah, let's go on. Let's go. Let's proceed. This, see what I mean, guys? You guys got to stop bypassing these red flags. These niggas ain't one raised better than the other. You got to build you a bitch now. Because these bitches all need help and they all need work. Now, who would have known this little Asian bitch was just raised hell of a mother? This the Asianest hell of a mother. This bitch sounded like she about to take Blueface moms down for the count. Already, it only been 30 minutes. And she already fitting to knock Blueface mom's crown off her head, bro. And Jeezy's supposed to stay with this? Jeezy did the right thing, bro. Salute to my guy, Jeezy. Yeah.
Because his parent is divorced. So my father bring him to our house. And then he was baby, 1 year old. We bring him and stay with us. He's just like the real son. He talk to me. He respect me. He very sweet. He really nice. Whatever I ask for help, he gonna do it.
So because he was pleasing you, because he was giving you some. See, man, this is what I say. They will hide the abuser, but call out the broke nigga, bro. These bitches is ass backwards. Modern women, bro. That modern woman mentality is global, is international, bro. Crazy. Will hide the abuser, take up for the abuser and the offender, but will then call the nigga broke. Call out the broke nigga, the brokey. Wow.
Do everything. So when you tell me, I feel like, is that right? I don't believe it.
It didn't match up.
It doesn't match up. I don't believe it. And I just let it go.
I began to get angry because now I'm telling my mom that he's taking off my clothes. And you said, I don't believe you.
I should come ask him. I should get action to ask him. I don't know why. At that time, I feel like maybe I can say I'm stupid or I don't pay attention.
Yo, nope. You sound like you wanna believe what you wanna believe, even though it's false. Nope. You know what I mean? You want me to drop the link? Cause I could drop the link and we could talk about it. We could have a great conversation. You know what I mean? But let's read what you said. That's her daughter too. Keep that baby out of the gutter. Please, Jeezy, a bum. Making babies and leaving them. I mean, did you not hear? When did you come in? What part of the live did you come in? Because Jeezy want custody. Jeezy want to have custody of his baby. So why are you running with that narrative? You know what I mean? But on any event, the man, black man look up to. Please, what happened to a lot of races? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, control your emotions in my chat, bro. Don't be doing that.
I don't know, you're not. But I feel like I don't believe it. When I don't believe it, I just let it go. I never think he's gonna do that. I never, because I think I love him very much.
But did you love him more than your daughter, who was trying to tell you something?
I love him more than I love you, because at that time I'm thinking.
Black men aren't for marriage or family. Sorry, dummy. The old ways is for all girls to take it and keep quiet. That is the truth. I don't know what he's talking about, bro. I don't know what he's talking about. But I'll drop the link for you, yo. You know what I mean? Because I'm the only person call people dummies around here, bro. You ain't going to be calling me a dummy. And, hey, you can learn a lot from a dummy, all right? But, yeah, let me drop the link. Because it sounds like you want to blame Jeezy for some sort of reason. When we're not even on Jeezy today. We talking about the generational curse and this woman and Jeezy's ex-wife. You know what I mean? And you have some validity. I don't think we are for marriage. I don't think black men need to get married. I mean, I don't promote marriage at all.
He have no parent, and he came over here. I bring him to my house. I feel like I rescue him. I love him. At least you have father, you have mother, but him, he have nobody.
You're saying that just because he didn't have parents, you felt so bad for him that you chose to believe him over your own daughter.
It's not I chose, but I feel like you guys always fight on the time. You know what I mean? Mom, I don't like my cousin. I like that. So, and then this is the point. I got tricked because I don't see anything bad thing about him. He's part of the blood of the family. I don't think he do that.
So in that moment, I was about 15.
Yo, she dead said, nah, man, you a liar. She told her own daughter that she a liar, bro. You see this shit? This hell of a shit right here, bro. She did not believe her daughter because she was getting $200 probably. She was getting, as long as they getting their palm squeezed, they'll sacrifice these kids, bro.
I remember distinctly those words. I don't believe you. He wouldn't do that. That's your cousin. This is in your head. I felt by myself. I even got to a point where I started to ask myself, did I imagine these things? I knew that it wasn't just in my head. And that's when I started to separate from you, Mom. And I decided at 16, I ran away from home. So I packed up my things and I left the house and I moved to San Francisco. I left the house and started to pursue my career in makeup, in styling, and later TV. And pretty much have been independent since 16. I spent 9 years, almost 10 years, never celebrating Mother's Day.
Yo, you see all of this trauma, bro? Do you see all this trauma Jeezy bypassed and inherited, bugging the fuck out, bro? Because they not going to tell you what you signing up for, bro. they're not gonna just come out and tell you what you're signing up for, bro. This is a lot of distraction when you dealing with women and you supposed to be on your purpose, bro. This a lot of mansplaining and what's wrong and, you know what I mean, proving how much you love them, and this shit is a lot. This is some shit.
Never celebrating Christmases with my family. All of the traditions we always did, it stopped completely. My mom was mad at me for running away because she felt that that was disrespectful. And I hated you at the time because
at that time I feel like you want to run away, you want to learn heartbreak, go ahead, run. I don't need that kind of daughter. That's how I feel.
Yo, do you see the realness in this? You see the raw shit in this? This is where she get that attitude, that hot temper. This is where she get that American way. And you know those families don't play. Those families over there, they be quick to be like, yo, you get that abortion or don't come back, or they'll cash you out. They'll cash you out. I seen mad movies where they cast the person out and they think that they was gonna bring the baby in front of the dad and the dad was gonna have sympathy, and he was like, no, go. You go. Bro, this is why they don't talk about the dad. You ain't hear them say shit about the dad yet, because they be over there pretending to follow the rules and follow the patriarch, but in their mind and in their little private women huddles, they be trying to escape, bro. Like if a nigga really doing them so bad. And nobody be doing them no way. They just want to live how they want to live. They want to be hoes, bro. All of them.
For anybody out there who has distance from your family member or maybe even a broken connection with your mom, you feel it. So at that time, my mom was doing her own thing and I had to find a way to reconnect with her, but I hadn't talked to her in years. I finally got to contacting where you were at that moment and I came over and I remember I knocked on the door and as soon as the door opened, we went at it. The ugly cry, the ugly scream, the scene from Love and Hip Hop, like everything you could think of. And I said it one more time. You never believed me when I needed you to. You listened and you said, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And I said, I told you about this. I told you that this person, this family member has been touching me and has been doing things to me every single day for years. And you never helped me. All of a sudden you stopped and you said, tell me exactly what he did. And I told you everything.
I don't know why I really listened to her single detail, everything. And I'm really shocked because I cannot believe it. That's a real thing. It's happened to my family. Make me guilty and make me feel so bad and make me cannot sleep. And I want to come over to his house. I want to punch him. I want to put him in jail. You know what I mean? I cannot believe it. That's happened to my daughter. And then she ran away because of that reason, because I don't believe her. I have to say, I'm really sorry, Kong. I'm really sorry because I don't know what happened. I don't know why I love that boy and I take care like a real son and then do that to you. I cannot believe it.
That's what, I guess that's, Mom, I obviously forgive you now because you're like my best friend, of course. And I'm so happy that we reconnected. But I'll never forget why you didn't believe me. And even like right now when you say that you loved him more than me because you felt bad for him, I just don't understand.
That's how I feel. I feel sorry for him, you know. I don't know what to do. But the only thing I can say, I'm really sorry. After that, I cannot sleep. For the whole night, I cannot sleep. In the morning, I came over to his house. I asked him.
Whose house?
What is it? Him.
You went to his house?
Yes, I came to his house. I asked him, why you do that to my daughter? What did you do? Can you tell me what's going on? He's shocked. And then he say, I didn't do anything. Who told you? I say, my daughter told me. You better tell me right now before I call the police.
You went to his house later on?
Yes, I went to his house later on.
When I told you what happened, you mean as an adult?
Yes, I almost hit him.
How come you never told me this?
No, because I'm so mad. Because I'm so mad. I just do without you. And I came over and then I almost slapped him and he begging me. Please don't say anything. Please don't say anything. He told me.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds.
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one. You dirty...
Forgive him He's too young. He doesn't know what he's doing. And then he know he's stupid. And he say, would you please tell Jeannie, can I buy the present for her?
Oh my God.
No, that's why he asked me, can I buy the present for her? So I can talk, I can apologize. I tried to tell him, my daughter hates the people like that. And then she write a book, she's talking about you. And I cannot stop my daughter because, you know, I feel bad. I feel embarrassed. What did I do to her? How come I don't on her side? I'll be on your side. Right now, if I can kill you, you know, you're the first one on my list. I told him like that.
I wish you told me that you went to his house because.
So what are you gonna do? I
know, but you never told me that before, and that part is all I needed. That part is all I needed to know is that you supported me and you defended me. Like how come you?
Salute, all the world, what's going on, my guy? Man, you just walked into some old crazy shit. I ain't know the Asians got down like this, man. You've been holding out some information, brother. God damn, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy. I thought my guys was crazy. Y'all niggas is crazy, Otterwell. If you got time, hop on this goddamn link, bro, and help me commentary this shit, my nigga, and help me explore through your community. Sheesh, this one hell of a Asian, hell of a mama.
You never told me that right there is all I needed to know, is that you believe me, and that you listen, and that you would go and try to do something about it. Like, I just needed your support. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
It makes me, I know that I'm crying right now, but actually, I feel like you just set something free inside of me because you believed me enough to go to his house and say something to him. And that's all I needed to see, Mom. You never told me this for years.
No, the reason I didn't tell you because I don't want you to think back again. It's already over. Let me take care of him. I know I should tell you, but I feel like if I bring it back to you, make you more hurt, and I don't want to say that's why I let it go.
No, I understand you now, Mom, but you have to realize what he did.
My boy Otterwell, B, as always, my guy tells the truth. My guy says, I love my moms, but she a hell of a mother. See, we all got them. I don't know why people be walking around here fronting, man. And with that said, my guy Otterwell, he kick-started it, bro. It's only right, yo. They earned this one, baby. Where you at? Where that shit at? Mr. T, where you at, man?
Ears stick out to get away from your face. Well, your mama is
Hold it, wait a minute. Don't bring anyone mother into this. She ain't here. If it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. So remember, when you put down one mother, you put down mothers all over the world.
Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right. Treat her right. Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother, so treat her right. Treat her right. M is for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that you felt when I was born. O is for the oven with its burning heat, where she stood making sure I had something to eat. T is for the time that she stayed up nights and took my temperature when I wasn't feeling right. H is for the hard-earned money she spent to keep clothes on my back and try to pay the rent. E is every wrinkle I put on her face and every worry that I caused when I stayed out late.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got my guy, Otterwell, in the mother effer. Yes, what's going on, Otterwell? How you been, man?
Oh, man, I've been good. It's been a minute. How are you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Word, I haven't seen you in these YouTube streets. You've been taking a break, I guess.
I've also modded a couple of channels too. I've done a little bit of mod stuff, but not really getting on too many panels and stuff because I don't know. There's only like a few people I'll get on the panels, but try not to get too much into it. Plus, focus on work. But I also want to, get on the road to being a digital nomad because, again, I still believe in getting the passport, but I believe more in the theory. But when I look at the implementation, as I said earlier, I would not hang out with 90% of them dudes.
Yeah, it's kind of like, remember when we all got tattoos, the tattoo club, the rebellious club, and then everybody got tattoos. Now it's like, now that you got tattoos, it's like, oh, God damn.
Right. No, but again, I still support the idea, because I think it's a good thing, especially, with the inflation. You want to go to where your money stretches at least further than Melanie King's lips, um, and also if you want a family, you don't have to force yourself into what do they call it, a dual income family, like you do in the West.
Yeah. All right, man. So we're going to keep the show on the road. You know how we do over here. Whenever you want to chime in and add something, just give me the signal and I'll stop it and you just do the reaction. You got great spill. Plus, you know the culture better than I do. So this is what I like to do. That's why it pays to be great and it pays to always network with people so that, you can get the information. We need the information, bro, because this is new to me. I ain't know y'all get down like this, bro.
Yeah, we're a different side of Asians. I'm not a part of her ethnicity, but I kind of know how Vietnamese people
All right, so can you
roll
break
in a
that in
way.
for us? Because I don't want my guys running down here thinking that all the Asians is the same. And break it down for us, Outer Will.
My baby mama terrorist was a Vietnamese woman, so if that
Oh
helps.
man.
Yeah, and I also knew my friend's niece's best friend, Vietnamese. Her
All right.
father did her so dirty, and I don't know if this is the same situation. He literally sold her virginity, bro. He literally sold out her cherry.
Wow. So that's like the culture over there. So it's a blessing when they make it over here to America by any means necessary.
I would think so. I don't know what the culture is over there now. I haven't been to that country. I just been around the people that are from there.
All right. That's close enough. We'll take that. Let's get back to this hell of a bitch. This bitch hell of a.
To me, that hurt. But my own mother not believing me, that hurts more.
I'm really sorry. I know it's my fault. I'm sorry, but I'm like I tell you, he cheated. He covers so much.
No, I know. But Mom, I'm just saying that I'm so happy right now. I know I'm crying, but I'm so happy because all I needed to know is that you are behind me, you support me, and that you believe me. This is all I needed my entire life. My mom knows her daughter, and when her daughter says she's not okay, you will be there for me and fight for me. That's all I needed to feel. I've healed from him, and honestly, you never totally heal from it. It's just something you go through for the rest of your life.
I'm glad you backtracked and didn't lie to yourself, man. Because you're damn sure you did not heal from that, sis. You're still talking about it. Plus, you putting on for the cameras right now, too, man.
The one thing I can't stand about her when she was on, I don't watch the reel, but I know there are clips that'll make its way to the YouTube streets. And the thing that I notice is she's all talking about how she should do whatever she wants with her money when it comes to child support. She should be put on an EPT, tracking system. She's like, damn it, even if it's child support, I should be able to use that to buy a burger for myself.
Hold
or some
up.
dumb
Hold up. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me pull that up for you right now. Man, God damn, we work around the clock over here, man. We work around the clock over here. There we go. Right here. Hold on. You can break this thing down. Remove that comment. This old dizzy chick right here. You right. And she was married at the time she made this comment.
Yep.
Be able to take care of themselves and to be able to spend on themselves. Like, if a mom is going to the gym, she needs to get a workout in, and she needs to feel good about herself. If a mom is gonna go get a drink with child support money, she should get that drink. It's really
Oh, that's even worse than a
I
burger.
don't know about getting a drink on child support money. I'm sorry. I think if you're a mother, you absolutely deserve a nice little drink at happy hour.
I don't know, man. These celebrity couples, they dropping like flies.
Did you see how rational the other? I don't know her name. I don't even know all of them except I know one's from like little like sister. That one wasn't. Did you see how she was a little more rational than Jeannie?
Yo,
But
if you
yeah,
ask,
she just continued to double down.
right,
on her.
even Lonnie Love, the fat girl, she kind of was taken back and was quiet on that. She was the only one. I mean, she was bamming on a desk.
Mm-hmm.
She was adamant. She was adamant about that shit. You got to put a card. You got to card her, bro. Jeezy, please card this woman, bro. She gonna How do you feel about her just nullifying the fact that he don't want her anymore, bro? She just gonna associate herself with him.
It doesn't surprise me. You hear her mouth again, I don't watch her show, but anytime there are clips that go onto YouTube, you hear her mouth. I don't blame him. It's almost, I don't see her much different than Aquafina. The only difference is that I don't even think there is a difference. Well, Aquafina's actually has more talent.
Facts.
Shout out to her in Jumanji.
Oh boy, yo.
I don't even care about him anymore. This is what I care about. You and me. Nothing can ever come between us. No stranger, no family member, no lie. You and I are a team first before anybody else.
I'm really sorry, Con, but you have to think at that time, I'm still young. You are the first one in my family, and then I don't know that much about to be a parent too.
Mom, right now, just what you showed me makes you the best mom in the world.
At that time, I don't know. I'm too young. That's why I told you I got you by accident. I don't want you to come out. I told you already.
Why are we bringing that up?
I want to enjoy, to have a good time, and you come out and then.
Ooh, she said, I told you. She dead ass serious right here. She said, I told you you are accident. I wanted to have a good time. I tell you, that single mother mentality is global. Let's play that back just in case that went over your head. She ain't lying, y'all. She telling the truth. They get old and then they decide to tell the truth. I told y'all that.
Me, you support me, and that you believe me. This is all I needed my entire life. My mom knows her daughter, and when her daughter says she's not okay, you will be there for me and fight for me. That's all I needed to feel. I've healed from him, and honestly, you never totally heal from it. It's just something you go through for the rest of your life. But I don't even care about him anymore. This is what I care about. You and me. Nothing can ever come between us. No stranger, no family member.
That is so toxic. I want y'all to understand how toxic that is, guys. God said for us to leave the nest and link up man and woman, bro. He ain't say take the woman's nest, bro. This is toxic. This lady is 42 years old, bro, with this same mindset. This mama love. You got to cut these people off. You got to cut ties with relationships when you start getting into marriages, guys. It's incredible.
I'm telling you, she's damaged goods. No, like nobody's gonna want, and if somebody does, it's gonna be for clout. But other than that, like no, I'm gonna use this term. Yes, I'm gonna use it. No high value man is gonna want her.
That's a fact, bro. That's a whole fact.
No lie. You and I are a team first before anybody else.
I'm really sorry, Con, but you have to think at that time, I'm still young. You are the first one in my family, and then I don't know that much about to be a parent too.
Mom, right now, just what you showed me makes you the best mom in the world.
At that time, I don't know. I'm too.
And you heard her. That was an open admittance that these parents be having these unplanned pregnancies, and then they go on learning on the fly. And remember, I told y'all about this verse. I told y'all the verse, the hour is gone, bro. Your hour. Where's that? Right here. That's it right there. And they be trying to cling on for dear life, bro. That wall is undefeated, but they be trying to cling on for dear life, yo. Now, I don't know how old this mother is, but you heard her.
That's why I told you I got you by accident. I don't want you to come out. I told you already.
Why are we bringing that up?
I want to enjoy, to have a good time, and you come out, and then I take care of the baby. I'm not perfect as a parent too at that time.
Why?
Honest.
Why are you bringing it up that I'm an accident? What kind of
All right, so when you ask me, well, why Jeannie Ma didn't want to have a baby with her first husband? Her mother ain't want to have her. It's the generational curse, baby. It never lies. And that's what we do here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's the truth with proof. With proof.
So are you saying that she's a freeway baby?
Exactly.
Is that where most accidents happen?
Butterfly in the sky. It's in a book. Just take a look. The reading rainbow.
Man, I gotta tell you, I don't know what's worse, watching this trauma bond or getting head from a Japanese female whose teeth look like crooked tracks that it would derail the Shinkansen bullet train.
is that? Oh my God.
No, it's true. I don't want you to come
Anyway,
out.
that's not making me feel any better.
Speak out, because it's not because I want to be famous. It's not. What the hell?
Go on, I'm sorry.
What? That's a cheap blue, huh? 99 cents store, whatever. Oh, we make in Japan, Daiso. Whatever. Don't throw it away. It's still good.
Mom, stop. I feel so crazy right now. I've got one lash on. Okay, let's just keep this 100. Am I really that much of an accident still?
I love you. I told you it's an accident. I don't know why.
That's the result of women who get treated like aircraft carriers, as they take in more semen than the USS Gerald Ford.
Damn, man. God damn, man. This boy right here, them punchlines, man. You can't keep up with your boy Ottawell, man, at all, bro. You can't keep up with Ottawell. Guys, yo, we don't go nowhere, because that was her childhood. That was Remy Ma's childhood. Now watch how it equally matched her mom's childhood, guys. I tell you no lies. You know, I'm not here to perpetuate no bullshit. I'm here to break it down to the molecule, because they want to blame Jeezy for wanting to get out of this situation. Like he just made her have a baby. Come on, guys. Don't work like that.
I only blame Jeezy for getting into this situation.
Yeah, I blame him for marrying her. I blame him for buying the cow when she was already giving the milk for 3 years. That's ultimately his fault.
All right. So, like, it's equivalent to him falling into the Sarlacc pit. Now he just crawled out of it.
Right, right.
Shout out to Boba Fett.
Hello, honey.
I want y'all to understand the fact that this shit is all online for you to see is so Americanized, bro. It's nothing traditional about this woman. Nothing traditional at all about this woman.
Hello, honey. Fam, I had such a whirlwind the last couple episodes. Mama Mai had to take over with her skincare regimen, which you guys requested.
You put everything everywhere.
Mom,
Don't worry. No, but it's good. And then you put all
It looks like something else. Wipe it.
She also shot herself her own Rogue tattoo tour.
What did she show?
That you guys requested. So I just want y'all to know that we read every single comment that y'all post. Thank you for caring so much.
Without your guy, we don't do Hello Honey show at all.
This is true. We got so many great comments on your skincare episode. One thing that you had shared while we were doing the episode, when you were younger, you stayed in your bathroom a lot to work on your skin. You really did it to avoid being with your family. Why were you spending so much time by yourself when you had brothers and sisters?
Talking about childhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a good time at all because I'm Vietnamese, you know, in my culture. Ở Việt Nam mà con. Can I speak Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Mà nói là lúc mà ở bên Việt Nam đó con là cái gì cũng control by ông ngoại hết trơn á.
Okay, so what my mom's saying is, first of all, Mwai is my mom's dad, my grandfather.
I think he's the monster or devil.
Yeah, see? You see, guys, pay attention. This is the moms now who This is the moms who perpetuates, who kickstarts the generational curse. So all Jeannie Ma is going to do is repeat the cycle of her moms. Meaning, if Jeezy don't break the cycle and keep that custody battle alive and get that half custody to where he could put that masculinity to his daughter, then his daughter will repeat the same cycle, guys. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about how the cycle gets repeated. And you could blame whoever you want to blame, but until the people that need to get some help, then they just going to be repeating it on their own. They're going to be repeating it on themselves.
Straight up now, tell me, does she really want to be a strag forever? Before the wall comes, you better hit and run. All
right. I don't know how to describe it. We are happy in the family. Anytime my father, he came home and everybody, run different way. We avoid, but he still called the name. He come over. He hit us with no reason. And I remember one time is...
So you had a violent upbringing. You had a vacillator. You had the vacillator style, you know what I mean? So this is where this girl gets her temper problem from, because her mom's is violent.
I went to school. I wear the long dress, and my friend in the back, they tie my dress, and I get mad at that girl. The one did it. She tricked you. Yes. And I hit her. She go home. She tell her mom. And her mom took her, come to my house, and then tell my father I hit, get bruised over here. And my father don't ask what the reason, why you do that. He just say, oh, really? My daughter did it to your daughter? And then he hit me in front of them. He hit so hard.
But you did the same thing, though, because she came to you and told you some nigga touched on her and rubbed up her skirt. And you said, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. You ain't asked no questions. You just immediately took the other boy's side. So, you see, shit, hurt people. You're right.
If you were to put your blindfold on and you walk into that room, it would smell like the Fulton Fish Market.
And that lady, she's so scared. She's gone with her daughter. And then my father make me punish me. We all go.
Made you kneel
in the front door.
Kneel in front of the people, like neighbors.
Yes, ngồi we all ngay cửa đó cho mọi người thấy á. The front door when you get in the house. Yeah, embarrass me. Like a 14 years old. In the family nhà mình á, bị đòn hoài à.
You'd always get hit.
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. My father came home. He angry something. I don't know what he angry. And then he pick on us. Either my brother get hit or I get hit. Yeah, all the time. I don't know why. I don't know what the reason. But he angry like that. So later on, I found out because my father, he's gamble. Anytime with him, if he gamble, he happy. He bring home, he give us a lot of food. But if he loses something, he came home.
He took it out on you guys.
Took it out on us. How come you don't clean the house? The house already clean. But he's saying, how come you don't clean? It's still dirty. And then he just slap and he just hit like that. I ran away, but
Wait a minute. So you ran away. Your daughter ran away. Guys, are y'all getting where we going at tonight? Guys? Definitely going to play that back, guys.
I got to tell you, before you play that back, their trauma bond is stronger than the Gorilla Glue that one female put in her hair.
That's a fact, though. It's nasty work, bro. This is toxic. Bro. How many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all knew that her mom's ran away, and now she gonna run away, and Jeezy's daughter can potentially run away? Because this one, right? The story goes she didn't want to have a child. So you think a child not gonna feel like their mother didn't want to have them? You think that information not gonna get out to the child when the child get old enough to understand what's going on here?
Oh, so they will know because. Oh, go ahead.
The child will have resentment towards the moms now and run away, just like her grandma and her mom did. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, yeah, they'll know, because anytime a female, even your mom, you let her talk, she's gonna slip and say something egregious, and you'll catch it.
Mm-hmm.
come to my house and then tell my father I hit, get bruised over here. And my father don't ask what the reason, why you do that. He just said, oh, really? My daughter did it to your daughter? And then he hit me in front of them. He hit so hard. And that lady, she's so scared. She's gone with her daughter. And then my father make me, punish me. We all go.
Made you kneel
in the front door. In the front door.
Kneel in front of the people, like neighbors.
Yes, ngồi we all ngay cửa đó cho mọi người thấy á. The front door when you get in the house. Yeah, embarrass me, like a 14 years old. In the family nhà mình á, bị đòn hoài à.
You'd always get hit.
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. My father came home. He angry something. I don't know what he angry. And then he pick on us. Either my brother get hit or I get hit. Yeah, all the time. I don't know why. I don't know what the reason. But he angry like that. So later on, I found out because my father, he's gamble. Anytime with him, if he gamble, he happy. He bring home, he give us a lot of food. But if he lose or something, he came home.
He took it out on you guys.
Took it out on us. How come you don't clean the house? The house already clean. But he's saying, how come you don't clean? It's still dirty. And then he just slap and he just hit like that. I ran away, but I told my mom friend to let them know where I am.
You still let your mom know where you were going to sleep for the night.
Right. The family told them about how mean you are. And my father, he promised they're not going to hit me. Don't worry. He talked really sweet to me. But as soon as I walked in the house, he hit me so bad. He used a hammer. He knocked on my leg until I cannot walk.
Oh my God.
Yeah, really bad. When I was young, I don't have any good life. I can say he's a monster. I hate him so much.
Why do you think Mawai just sat there?
Why I say like this? Because
Mawai is my grandmother, but I want to know why would she just sit there? Why wouldn't she call the police or like why would
No, she doesn't. Nobody knows.
Right.
I would tell my mom too.
It's crazy, right? You want to know why your grandmother didn't call the police? Say, look no further than your mom's. Why your moms didn't call the police? You know what I mean, guys? I hope y'all seeing this. I hope y'all picking this game up as fast as we dropping it tonight, guys. I know nobody talked about it like this, bro. They can only go surface level. We go under the scab, bro.
Right. And the one, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
I was going to say the one mistake about making her kneel is that the thing is, to make her properly look like the table, she has to be on all fours.
This man don't stop, yo. God damn, yo.
To divorce my father, but she never do. In Vietnam, if she take the kid, the mother and father, nobody like that. They want her to go back to the husband because you married, that's it.
In Vietnam, the culture is very strict about marriage. It doesn't matter if you're happy. It doesn't matter if you're in an abusive relationship. Divorce is not an option. You look like you've failed the family. You failed the name. You failed the honor.
That's a fact, because that's why you shouldn't play with it. It's not, marriage is not for everybody, and you shouldn't go playing with it, because that's what everybody's doing. You shouldn't go playing with it. You should know what you're getting yourself into. And see, that's the problem. Y'all want to be free, and y'all don't want nobody to control y'all. That's the only reason why y'all frown upon marriage, because again, we know what the verse say, guys. We know what the verse say, and they don't like it, but it is what it is. They feelings is not the facts. These are the facts. You know what I mean? So miss me with your feelings. Remember, your feelings and how you feel belong to you. Now go fix it.
I just feel like they just want to stretch their lips further than Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four and not be held accountable for it. The only difference, though, is that at least Reed Richards can pop back into shape.
That's a fact. Yo, we got the Dean. Okay, Izzy in the mother. What's going on, Dean?
What's up, man? I just, my ears about to burn off, man. It sounds like the same freaking story that we hear all over and over again from these modern women, and I don't believe her, man. I don't really believe everything she's saying, bro. I don't
believe nothing she's saying. I don't believe nothing. None of these two sat here and scripted this. I believe that the mother was hell of her. Yes, I believe that.
Right. And what's good, Artwood? You made some real good points, by the way. Real good point.
Oh, thanks. It's been a while. How have you been?
Been good, man. Been good. Good to see you, bro.
Good seeing you as well. Yeah, this is a this is a very interesting topic. Oh my goodness, making my people look bad, but no, you know what?
Yo, listen, no,
It's all.
man, listen, I'm used to it. We're used to it, though.
I didn't know she was this ratchet. I thought she was conservative.
Nobody did, though. Nobody did.
It's crazy because Vietnamese are inherently conservative. This one just happened to fell further than the tree than 20,000 leagues under the sea.
If you divorce. Most women are afraid to leave because bà ngoại didn't make her own money. She followed what her husband said.
No, bà ngoại có đi làm, bà ngoại may đồ, con bà ngoại là may đồ, nhưng mà mẹ ngoại làm bao nhiêu tiền thì ông ngoại lấy hết.
So my grandmother did work. She was a seamstress, but all the money she made, my
father took everything.
Grandfather took. So she didn't have her own sense of independence. So
you see, but that's the rules, though, sis. That's the rules. That's what you need it for. What you need it for? What you want to hold it? You want to hold it? Look at it. That's the rules. Sheesh.
Staying with my grandfather was the only option she had. So my grandfather was extremely abusive, but clearly you saw, not that this makes it right, Mom, but that you saw that he suffered from anger management issues.
Right.
And also he had a gambling problem.
Right.
So when you escaped Vietnam, what happened? How did you start to separate from him?
When we came in the United States, and my father is still got hot temper. He
still had it here in the States?
The same.
You're a grown teenager and he's still hitting you.
Yeah, hitting me. He always said, you know what? He always said, I'm look ugly, I'm unhappy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because you was sitting there frowning your face up and shit. You probably had an entitled attitude, and he like, God damn, we done got the America, and you still looking stupid? You still got your face on froze? Like, and why do y'all always tell these stories and forget y'all part, bro? You told us that the man, when he gambled and hit big, right? He brought y'all all this stuff, and he was great. Then you tell us, but when he lost, he came home and he didn't just go commence to striking y'all. He said, why is stuff not clean? Why was stuff not clean, though, man?
It's like you can't really say anything more to a woman, especially to her with two black eyes, because he already told her twice.
He said, you're so ugly like that, you know, why you do that? And one time I get mad at him, I say, I'm ugly because of you, you know, you make me ugly, not, you know, and he hit me more, you know, the more I talk. Just example like this, he's sitting down, you know, apartment, refrigerator on the back, and then my mom cook over there.
Yo.
Oh, I thought this stream was frozen like Elsa.
You probably on mute, Goodbread.
Oh yeah, when was she gonna realize just to shut up? Shut the fuck up. Like, that's the problem. Y'all always want to talk. Just follow the rules.
Yeah, and he told my mom, give him the beer. And I turned around and said, the beer behind you. Why don't you get the beer behind you? Why you let my mom go?
Now, what place is that for you as a child to tell a father? If I tell Miss Goodbread to pass me something, and one of my little niggas tell me, you go pass it just right behind you, I'm gonna slap the shit out them.
That's a fact.
What's wrong with you? What place did you have, ma'am? This is where Shorty get that sassy attitude. This is where her daughter, Jeannie Ma, get that sassy attitude. This is why they get in these relationships with alpha males and they try that alpha woman shit that they seen their mama doing, they hell of a mama doing, and they get dumped. You know what I mean? They end up right back with a hell of a mama. You know what I mean? That's why I tell you guys, my alphas and sigmas, free agents, send them right back to their mama because that's where they get all their relationship information from anyway. Who is they real op? Because she they op. Not you telling them the truth or correcting them or trying to control them. You know, everything is control. He's controlling me. Tell a bitch the truth nowadays. He's trying to control me. You know what I mean? Like, yo, come on, sis. Calm down, bro. I know you don't like God. The truth is God. Truth is love. You raised off survival. So shit just not matching. The math just not mathing. Guys, we want the whole loaf or no loaf, bro.
Forget it. He come up and he slapped me. You know, I can ask your mom. You know, I didn't call you. I call your mom. What? But I say that's not right. You know, why don't you help her to get the beer behind you?
She's cooking. You can help her.
My mom don't divorce because my mom say, whatever, that's your father. If you divorce, that's embarrassed more.
Wow.
Because the people, they might think I'm looking for another guy. You know.
All right, that's another message right there, guys. Don't let that go over your head. This is why she gonna sit there and try to stick herself to young Jeezy, trying to think she could break the generational curse that way, when that's not the way to break the generational curse. The way to break the generational curse is to get yourself to some help, because your mother didn't get herself to some help. So if you can get yourself to some real help and activate it, not just get yourself to some help and play like you know more than the help know, activate the help. Change your laws of your mind. That's the only way.
Ralph wrecked it so hard that Felix couldn't fix it.
This shit crazy right here, though. You see this shit? This shit is, this type of shit happens every day, guys. And they'll blame the man, though. Mind you, they come in these relationships with all of this trauma and all this hurt, guys. And we got to be responsible for their brain, their coochie, their heart. All this shit, they leave us responsible for. When we know you got to fix your own problems. Everybody's problems, hurt, pain, belong to them.
I'm not taking any responsibility for any woman who gets ran through more times than a green light at a traffic stop.
Salute to all the Asian men that don't take no shit, bro. Salute to all my brothers and all my white brothers that don't take no shit from the race they fucking with any old way, bro. Remember, I tell y'all this all of the time. This is a man problem. Don't let these women play that on us. This colors game. This is a man problem. We all got to unite and stand strong and fix it.
I have kids already.
She's afraid of what the people think.
I asked my mom, why don't you call the police? You know, and my mom's scared to call because he think he called police. And later on, I'm like, get out. He's going to hit
her. Yes.
And my old brother, he ran away. And later on, I ran away. And my young brother, the step brother, ran away.
Look at that, guys. The cycle repeat. Everybody ran away. Jeannie Ma ran away. So Jeezy better be careful because his daughter next. His daughter been a runaway next.
He ran away. My dad and my mom met in a factory. As soon as she came to the U.S., she got an assembly line job. It was in Texas.
Yeah.
And my dad was
leader.
He was the manager. My dad obviously got charmed by my mom. He has the best stories, by the way, of how my mom stood out in a sea of all these Asian people that had just immigrated here. And he noticed my mom. My grandfather saw that my dad liked my mom and immediately jumped in and threatened my dad.
At the cafeteria in front of the people.
In front of a whole line of like hundreds of people.
Yeah.
He came up to my dad's face, pointed in his face, and threatened to kill him if my dad talked to my mom.
Yeah. He said, if you talk to my daughter one more time, if they cut you, I'm gonna kill you like that. And you know what? I don't like the people from North, so you stay away from my daughter. You say that.
My dad's from North Vietnam. There's like an inner kind of
from North. I'm
so
from
North
South.
Vietnam and South Vietnam, which again just makes it sound even more stupid because it has nothing to do with where you're from. But my dad
I could explain
saw
a little bit about
clearly
that.
my mom was in.
So South Vietnam historically is more, they were more pro-Westernized. North was a little bit more on the communist side. Of course, after the Vietnam War and then the victory of the North, that's why the country is more on the communist side.
Dope, man. Dope. Thank you.
In an abusive family, and that he didn't want my mom to be underneath my grandfather's control. He fell in love with my mom, and he said, what can we do to free you?
Right, we ran away.
And ran away from Texas.
Yeah.
So they moved, they chose between two places. They chose New York or the Bay Area. My mom saw that New York was too cold, so she said the Bay Area is much warmer. So
you went to California.
We went to
Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Keep your ass away from New York, B. Keep that. We don't need no more little spirits over here. Thank you.
And what the fuck is she talking about when she got free? What, her mom was a slave or some shit? I'm serious. This is a real question.
When she got free from doing the right thing and living holy and was able to be in America and make it, do as you please, America. I mean, that's what she mean.
The fuck? Like, she make it sound like she was in slavery or something.
Crazy, bro.
To California. My mom started a new life with my dad. They had me. I had the best childhood. My dad is the kindest, most understanding man I have ever met in my entire life.
Now, if I'm bugging, would that be before or after somebody touched you, shorty? Because now you both grown, you this age, so it's not like we went to a flashback and you telling the story now. So which lie you want us to believe, bro? Man, because you just sat here on this previous podcast and just told us that you was touched by an angel, by a demon, devil. You know what I mean? Can't make this shit up, guys. Gotta pay attention when they talk. Just let them talk.
We lived in a studio apartment in Mountain View. My mom, my dad, and me, both of them worked. About 6 or 7 years later, my brothers were born, Dennis and Daniel. My mom has always wanted family together. That's important to her. We have a dinner table here where she always invites family over, neighbors, strangers. Everybody's welcome to the table when my mom cooks. She started to miss my grandfather and said, hey,
you got the fair use logo, right?
I ran away.
What's that?
You got the fair use logo somewhere, right? So they don't try to like strike your channel for this.
Oh, nah, I'm good. I done already sent it through the clear. And if you notice, it's gray. It's black and white. Yeah, it's black and white, and it's mirrored. That's why the words read backwards.
Nice. I learned something new. Nice.
No doubt. I got game.
From my family, but when I separated from my family, I lost contact with my mom and also my brothers and sisters. So let's invite my grandfather back. Maybe he's changed.
But you missed the part you don't even know. When I ran away, when I talked to my mom on the phone, he picked up the other phone. I didn't know that. So he said, we forgive you. Why don't you go home? And I say, but if I go home, you promise you don't hit me. He said, he's not going to hit me anymore. But I say, I'm pregnant. So he said, if you're pregnant, you cannot go home. You have one choice. You either you kill the baby, get rid of the baby, you come home, the family accept you. Otherwise, me? That's you.
Bingo. Now we get into the butter, guys. We get into the butter. You see, these religions and these other cultures, they don't play that whole shit, bro. They don't play that promiscuous shit. You get out there and you go busting it open, and then you come back with a baby and a wetlock baby at that, and y'all ain't married, and niggas will disown you. Niggas will disown you, bro. Remember, and we got choices, decisions, and motherfucking consequences, bro.
This is an example of a used up Corolla with more that can go from 0 to 60. Well, the difference between that and of course a Corolla is that the Corolla can at least go 0 to 60 without wrinkles.
That's a fact. And this is makings of parental jealousy, guys. Write it down. This is why she ain't with Jeezy. I guarantee you, they argued, they bickered, and she did all this shit. She kept stress in this woman's head so that she don't match well with Jeezy, guys. And Jeezy got out of there on her. Jeezy can't deal with the chaos, the bickering, the arguing, and you could tell this is ground rule number 1 for parental jealousy. And the women do this to their daughters all of the time, bro. Got to remember, these women come from a different era, so they ain't get a chance to preserve the preservance the way y'all women could preserve the preservance. They wasn't BBL special deals back in their days, or your mama would have it. She sure would, but nah. See, she missed that era. That era didn't catch her. It caught us. So they'll tear you down in so many different ways, little mama. but that's who you hold all dear to. You hold dear to your heart everything she say.
He want me to
Hey,
do that.
bro,
So
I love my mom, and I don't
otherwise,
want a
you
woman
cannot.
that looks like her.
Come home. So he said that the people, you have the child come from north, and then I hate it. I don't want the child. So get rid of the baby. And my mom said she cried. She wanted me to come back home, but without the baby, without you.
Yeah.
Both of them, they are together.
Yeah, it's too loud. Let me check this out. Okay, go on.
One, I cannot sleep. I walk on the street, and I thinking either I get rid of you, I have more freedom, I come back with a family, or I keep you.
Mom!
I don't know what to do because at that time I'm still young. I think different, right?
I said we'd keep it real, but Mom, you're keeping it a little too real.
Yeah, I'm real at that time. And then I go to the doctor. I ask if I want to take out a baby. What happened? You know, I say, yeah, if you do that, you have to sign a paper. I go through with that. And then by the time I'm ready to get rid of you, I don't know what Sunday I'm thinking about. If my father, he doesn't change his mind, okay? And then I lost you, and then I will suffer for the rest of my life.
That's right, Mom.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about it. And then I said, doctor, I'm sorry, I forget the whole thing.
It's a damn shame she didn't go through with it. It's a damn shame she didn't go through with it.
She lying like hell. Somebody told her she can get a check if she keep it.
Oh, that's right, because it was in the States,
change my mind, and I get out of the thing, and I go home.
You almost went through with it?
Yeah, I went through
Abort
it.
me?
Yeah,
what would you do without me in your life, Mom?
That's why I feel happy now. I told my father I keep the baby, so he hung up the phone. We came home with the baby. I came to see the whole family at that time, Thanksgiving. So I knocked the door. I think if I bring the baby, he might forgive me.
You see how slick these women is, bro? You see how manipulative these women is? He set standards and he had boundaries, right? And he told your little fresh ass, don't leave this house and come back here with a baby. And you thought because you was going to bring the baby back and show him all cute, you dressed the baby nice and all, you had the shiny shoes on, you thought you was going to dangle the baby, and he still told you, no, man, get the fuck out of here. Take you and your baby and get the fuck out of here.
Man, she's slicker than a Jerry Redding product.
Yo, they be slick, bro. They be trying to slide, bro. They be trying to slide. But a man, an alpha male who have boundaries and standards is not going to play with you, sis. It's not. He's not. And now y'all see where single motherhood was a choice for Jeannie Ma as well, following the generational curse.
Yeah, no one's going to want her ancient Chinese secret anymore.
Nobody want them secrets.
Kick me out. He said, I never see the ugly dark baby like that.
Okay, this is just up.
Yeah, my father, he said, I told you I don't like the baby come from north. Get out of my house. He kicked me out. So I have to get out of the house with you. I can't even say anything.
This thing is driving
I'm sorry.
crazy, Mom.
Yeah. I cry. I bring you home and I take care of you until now. He don't forgive me. And he doesn't want you. The grandfather doesn't like you at all. He doesn't like you, he doesn't know you.
Okay, so I will say this. In my childhood, I remember interacting with Y a few times. And every time, he's cold and he's gruff, right? So I just thought that was the way he was. And I didn't really pay attention to it. As I grew older, I saw the way my mom protected us from Y. If he wanted to come over, she would clear the house and make sure we were gone. And then she would deal with him herself. If we were going somewhere where he was, we would come, pay respects, give gifts, and then leave right away.
Yeah.
You also, you went through anger management too.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Right.
My mom used to have a very hot temper.
I have a hot temper.
Oh, that's
why am I not surprised?
Now you're gonna tell us that.
Mm-hmm. That's where she get it from. That's where she get it from. She get it from her mama.
No wonder you would get your ass slapped.
Indescribable. I mean,
ugly.
It's really crazy now when I look back at the generational curse that my grandfather, maybe his grandfather or whoever had before him, but it came down to us. My mom and I were known for hot tempers. We got into fights all the time.
I want to be honest with your father too. Your father.
For some weird reason, they think that that's the cutest flex that they could take from the black sisters, bro. They think, because the black sisters, our sisters think that being crazy and unemotionally hinged is cute. It's a flex. So every other nationality think attitude and that black girl attitude is a flex and it's dope and it's cute. Because that's the shit that get promoted the most. If you look at Sukani, you look at Sexy Red, you look at these dumb bitches, that's the shit that get promoted the most. And that's what everybody want a piece of. They don't care how they look. They don't want to look like them. But that little sassy ass attitude, they all want that. And they think that's dope.
Father is a good person. Number one father, number one husband is my fault because.
Wait a minute. So you gonna sit here and be
Yo.
honest? See, this why I tell y'all, let them talk and don't be believing these little victim stories. Cause you hear her right now. Now she about to give in the butter. These dudes that they be running off on be right dudes, be all right dudes. But they just don't want to be under any umbrella. Whether he was right, wrong, drunk, abusive, they don't want to be under any umbrella. It wouldn't matter. And this is the proof right here. I'm gonna play that back. Now you after shitting on him, you about to get this man his credit.
Back then was indescribable. I mean,
ugly.
It's really crazy now when I look back at the generational curse that my grandfather, maybe his grandfather or whoever had before him, but it came down to us. My mom and I were known for hot tempers. We got into fights all the time.
I want to be honest with your father too. Your father is a good person. Number one father, number one husband is my fault because in my life, I live with my real father. I got hit so much. So when I get angry, anytime when I take care of you, I feel like, why do I have a baby? I don't want a baby. Why do I have a baby? Why do I have to run away? Why I miss my family so much? So mess up my mind. I think because of you.
And this is all the more reason to why this girl did not want to have a baby, y'all. And now this she did have a baby, and this she don't want to have a baby. So look, it's crazy. It's the generational curse.
Make me no more freedom. You know what I mean? I feel like that.
We used to have holes in our walls.
You heard what she said? No more freedom, bro. But when you have a baby, hold on, sis. I gotta hit you with it. Gotta hit you with it. Because when you have a baby, you're ours, sis.
It's no longer about you anymore. It's when you bring a life into this world.
That's a fact.
Your father is a good person. Number one father, number one husband is my fault because in my life, I live with my real father. I got hit so much. So when I get angry, anytime when I take care of you, I feel like, why do I have a baby? I don't want a baby. Why do I have a baby? Why do I have to run away? Why I miss my family so much? So mess up my mind. I think because of you, make me no more freedom. You know what I mean? I feel like that.
We used to have holes in our walls at home because we just couldn't control our temper. There were holes from her and holes from me. And my dad the whole time was like trying to maintain us, but this just was something in our blood. It felt like something we couldn't control. I literally saw how my mom and I had what my grandfather had. So when my mom and I separated, I literally have the craziest story about how I got saved with Jesus. Seriously. Number one thing I prayed for was my mom's temper and her inner peace. I'm not kidding you. Literally overnight, she and I both got healed of our hot tempers when we came together in that 8-year moment. And
No. Did y'all not hear that hot heap of bullshit and foolishness just now? That you've been sis using the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest healed person I've ever seen in my life. And when was this video aired? Because if you was so healed from that overnight session, you wouldn't be in this situation you in 9/20/2023, sis. You see this foolish
Can I
shit
drop? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Bobby. Go ahead.
These people will tell themselves anything. And this is the era we have moved into, guys. We have moved into the microwave era, instant gratification, where you can tell yourself what you are. You can tell people what you are, and your actions ain't got to match it. Go ahead, Will.
I'm going to drop a Bible verse here. Ecclesiastes 7:26. I find more bitter than death a woman who is a snare. Her heart is a trap and her hands are chains. Those who please God will escape her, but a sinner she will ensnare.
Powerful. Powerful. Let's go. Let's go.
And reconciled. My mom has never had that type of a temper since. You made a very big decision that saved our family. You separated from Amai.
Yeah.
Do you guys know Mama Mai? Mai is my dad's last name. She's not married to my dad anymore. That is not her last name. Why is Mai your name that you stuck with?
When my father, he told me, if I have you already, he said he don't want me in the family anymore. I say, if you say you don't want me to be your daughter, that's fine. I'll take action. I changed my name, M-A-I. Your father last name. Permanently. And I called him, I told him, you don't have to worry. I'm not going to be your daughter. And I don't want that. Yeah.
That's why the name Mama Mai really stands for something. And even with me, my name Jeannie Mai, I love, obviously, the tradition in marriage to change your name, but I would never change my name. I don't know what you would be like if you continued living under your dad's control.
Red flag, man. Red flag, man. Red flag, red flag, red flag, man. Personal foul on the field, man. You gonna change your last name.
You know what brings me, because every time, especially when modern women like them talk, is their mouth. Their mouth is something that you have to be wary of. Because again, I'm going to drop another Bible verse. I believe Proverbs 20, I think it's 22:14. I got to double check that. But the mouth of an immoral woman is a deep pit. Those who are cursed by the Lord will fall into it.
Exactly. Exactly, man. You coming with the heat tonight, Otterwell.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. Facts, man.
DeMarco.
This is unbelievable, bro.
And I will be a big monster. You know, will be mean person. And the only thing you know what the God give me, this is, I'm honest. All the time my father hit me on the face, spank me with the big belt, whatever. I don't have any scar. That's why I'm so happy. I should have a scar on my face. He's so much. Look at my face. I have no scar. Yeah. But
you just have the scars.
Because he ain't hit you like that. You was sitting there making stories up, bitch. Yeah, I can't believe this shit, man. We reached the conclusion of today's live, bro. But if you didn't know, now you know, man. It's deeper than what everybody reporting on, man. This girl got childhood traumas. You know what I mean? Jeezy, he trying to better himself. He's going up, up, up. You know what I mean? And it's sad. So this is gonna get ugly, though. This is going to get ugly, guys. This situation gonna get nasty. Cause she ain't trying to get up. She ain't trying to get up out the castle. So yo, Otterwell, give us your last spill. OKL, you close us on out, bro.
Yes, sir.
My last spiel is: it is easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than it is to love a modern woman who goes to Five Guys to get meat shoved between her buns.
Man. Okay, Izzy.
Big town, guys, big town. It ain't a good idea, man. I say this all the time. If you're not already locked in a situation where you and your shorty or your girl or whatever got years of experience and y'all probably got just don't do it, man. Don't do it, because these modern women, they'll push you through hell. They'll make you want to divorce them. They'll say anything out their mouth to discredit what you got going on. So y'all see what's going on with Jeezy, man. Y'all see what's going on with Jeezy and this lady. Make better decisions, guys. That's really all I gotta say about it, man. The video spoke for itself. The Art of Will broke it down beautifully. I don't really got too much more to say. Wrap up, strap up, guys.
That's a fact, guys. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life. Remember, guys, we need to unite. You saw some powerful shit tonight, yo. My guy, Otterwell. Well, thanks for coming through, my guy, and supporting the channel as always, bro, and giving you a good spill. OKL, you know you the dean. See y'all later, man.
All right. Thanks for having me on your show.
Anytime, bro. You already know.
All right.
Big shout out. Y'all get over there and subscribe to my man, Mr. Goodbread.
And the reason why I want y'all to subscribe to this man, because he shows resilience. That man wake up every day and post about 2 videos a day, and he may just get 6 views or 50 views or 40 views. But guess what? You can see his work ethic. You can see him not stopping. You can see him getting knocked down and getting back up. I'm watching you, Mr. Goodbread. You remind me of myself. Just stay resilient, bro. Stay resilient.